What's going on, guys? It's Chase with Chase the Outdoors here. So today I'm going to be doing a taste test review on the chili mac with beef Mountain House. So as you saw in the start of this video, I kind of was making it and I ate it then and everything, but I wanted to do a sit down to kind of go over it all and kind of to talk about it. I'm going to do other reviews on a bunch of other ones with Mountain House and like the old meals and like the military meals and all that. So I thought a best way to figure out which ones are the best for a taste and also how easy they are to use and everything. I'm going to be doing a score on each of them. So a 1 to 10 on the taste, and then a 1 to 10 on how easy it is to use. Basically just like the function of it, you know, what it comes with, all that fun stuff. So a total out of 20. Alright, so to get into it, I will do the function of it. I have a other Mountain House here. This is the breakfast skillet. It's pretty much like the same thing. So it looks like this. All you do is just tear it off, fill it up with water. It tells you on the back how many fluid ounces it is. So one is 10. The other one I did was 12 ounces. Best way to figure this out is to get one of these Nalgene water bottles. On the back, it tells you how many fluid ounces and everything to use. So that's how I did it. And I thought that worked out great. It's a lot easier than carrying around, you know, those measuring cups and all that. So that is definitely a plus to have this. You need to boil the water. You have to bring the water to a boil. I used a pocket stove. Alright, so you saw like the process in like the video. I was kind of will break it down a little bit for you. You need the 12 ounces. Once you boil it, put it in the bag. You let that sit. It says for about 5 minutes. Stir and all that. And then once you do that again, you want to let it sit for another four more minutes. So a total time of about 9 minutes once it's in like the bag and everything. I found out it took a little bit longer than the 9 minutes to fully like absorb. It was still pretty wet, you know, just like the water is kind of not soggy because it just hasn't like absorbed yet. I think that was just under, you know, 13 minutes or something like that. So, you know, something to think about too. So regardless of everything, for the function of it, I'm going to give it a score of 6 out of 10. The reason for that is because that it wasn't very hot. Since it took a little bit of time for it to like absorb and everything, and my water was boiling. I let it boil, and so it was really hot. It just took a while for it to like absorb. I mean, it was sitting in the bag for the 13 minutes. So by the time I got to it, it was a little above lukewarm, you know, kind of that temperature and everything. And just the fact that you have to bring just your own spork or fork or spoon or whatever you want to use for that. And you also have to boil the water yourself. So you have to bring some stuff. You just can't just pour water into it. So I gave it a score of 6 out of 10, which is not bad, you know, for the taste of it though. It was spicier. On the packaging, it says that it is spicy. I do like some sauces, and you know, some like the hot sauces in my food and everything, but I thought it was pretty spicy. if you're kind of used to the spice and everything, it might not be as bad then for you, but just be cautious of it if you are really sensitive to spicy foods. There was a ton of seasoning, and the whole thing was just straight up seasoning on the inside. It was kind of a lot. So I know it is the chili mac, but it was a lot of the seasoning. All right, so for the overall score for the taste, I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. That was pretty good. I'm just knocking off because you have to factor in that you have to let it sit in it while it's losing all of its heat for the 13 minutes or so. So that is something to think about. It did lose a lot of its heat, and just the fact that it was pretty on the spicier side. Wasn't anything too bad or anything, but it has somewhat of a little kick. And there was just way too much seasoning, I think. There was some seasoning on the bottom that didn't even get soaked up. Like there was in like the corners of it, like in this section, just stuff. It was just in like the cracks and like the crevices. There was still seasoning that hasn't been like absorbed. So there was a ton of seasoning. I'm gonna do some other videos on like the reviews for the other mountain houses. Like I have a breakfast skillet right here, and then I have some hash browns right here. So we'll try these out, and some of the other military ones. Let me know what other ones you guys want to see and everything. Oh, so the other thing too with this, at Walmart has the best prices for these. Mainly they just have the mountain houses, but I'll put it right here. It was $8.56 at Walmart, which I purchased mine at it was just like one of these mountain little stores up in like the Flagstaff, Arizona area. So I paid a little bit more. It was like $10 and change plus tax and everything. So a little bit more pricier, but definitely buy these at Walmart. So REI has a lot of other options too. They are a little bit more on the pricier side, of course, than the Walmart, but they have a lot more options. Oh, one bonus thing for this one, since it is freeze dried, it does have a shelf life of 30 years, which is pretty good. I mean, that's really dang good. I'm not sure how much all these other ones were. Like for this oatmeals, I'll have to find that out. But I believe all of the mountain houses, they should have a shelf life of 30 years, which is great if you're like a prepper or anything. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what other foods I should try out for the camping meals, hiking meals, and also like the prepping meals and everything. Just let me know down link below, and I will do some like reviews on those. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I had a great dinner eating that meal up on top of the mountain, watching like the sunset, so I cannot complain. But the overall score for the meal was a 12.5 out of 20 total and everything, so take that into consideration with it before you just buy it. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.